It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Over on Hero Wars Facebook and web, we've got a little bit of a dev diary that was published a couple of days ago. The dev diary broke down. Anyway, the dev diary talked about Lyria and it talked about the new events, okay? What we've seen in the past, with these new hero events is there's a adventure map. There are 6 locations on the map every single day where you have to do a small task and you get some kind of currency which you then use for something else in the event, right? Makes sense? Makes sense? Okay, and then we have a boss fight, and there are 17 to 27 bosses, okay? The boss starts at level 130, and then you rank the boss all the way up to level 300. Every 10 levels, that's 17. If you divide 300 minus 130 divided by 10 is 17. There was one new hero, I think it was the Ninja Turtles maybe, that the boss level was 400, not 300, so that's 27. That's 27 levels of bosses. The video here, I'm not going to go through the whole video, and I just want to kind of talk about the teases that we've got from the new event that's popping, Roguelike Adventure. So roguelike adventure implies a style of adventure. A style of game. Roguelike is, I believe, the roguelike style games are ones that you make choices and your character or your hero or your champion or whatever has taken that path. And like you go that direction and then you get 2 options and then you choose that option and that takes you on this path and you get 2 options as you level up and you continue. Yeah. So here's Michael. He's a developer. He's going to tell us the new things that's coming. Okay. So here's the first kind of new thing that's coming. So we have this thing called a hero stall. All right. We get to choose who our heroes are as we go through. Okay. Before the next battle, choose heroes to upgrade or higher. Okay. So here in the top right hand corner is some kind of pink currency. That's the first style of currency that we have to grind for. And I'm not 100% sure what this is called, but I think we'll get an idea of it in a little bit. And you can see that you can reset the options with 3 of the currency. And I would imagine that you earn this currency, you can buy it. I imagine that you can probably earn it via tasks and all of that. Build your team along the way. So we don't have the roster of maxed heroes. And here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fights. There's 8 little notches here, okay? The way that I think that this is going to work, based on what he's about to say, is that you build a team and you fight your way to the end, right? And if you lose, you go back. But the grand prize for winning the 7 or 8 fights is a totem fragment of your choice, just like at the end of the Path of the Four and all of that boss fights, right? Okay, so Echo of Rock. It doesn't tell us what the cost to fight this battle is, so I don't think that this actually has a cost, okay? We get 40 of this pink currency, whatever it is. You can see right here on the bottom left, the battle boost, right? That is similar to leveling up the relic to fight the bosses. Every time you pick the same hero, they get stronger. Sounds great, Griff. That makes sense. No. This is Facebook and web. This is Facebook and web, Bytor. So then we go into the next tab. We get a look at our relics that we can level up. So we have new currency here. We have guitar picks, and then we have the tracks. The tracks are the little records, the little blue rectangle with the record popping out. Those are the tracks, okay? And we we get extra tracks for every 1 pick spent, okay? In the previous events, they have medals. You have to collect the 3 different colors of medals. You guys remember that to level up the relics? Now it's just a pick, and that's the currency, is the pick to level up the relics. So every time you do a fight, you get bonus currency if you get the Legends hat. The Melody player reduces the reward costs at the festival. I'm not sure exactly what that's referencing, but that one is bought with the tracks, okay? With the little record currency, which we already have 2,000 or 3,000 of those, right? And that's what we earn. That's what we earn in the Tournament of Power rewards, right? And then down here, you can't quite see it, but this is the boss fight buff that we're used to. You know, the I can't think of the name of what it used to be called, but you'd have to, we're constantly talking about boss fight level 250 requires 30 buffs, or boss fight 190 requires 20 buffs. That's this buff right here. Okay, will there be a best team? No. There won't be, because the way I understand it, Anthony Smith, is you get random assortment of heroes as you kind of work your way through the 7 or 8 fights. You don't get the same group of 10 heroes to choose from. Back at this screen right here, the hero stall, you choose from the available heroes. You can refresh it. So you can get Kira and Lyria, and that will level up your Kira and Lyria. You can get Orion and Helios, and that will level up or add Orion and Helios to your available heroes, right? Makes sense? So unlike the how to beat the Path of the Four boss level 300, when you fail, you drop back down. I like this mechanic a lot better. The other mechanic, the level 130 to level 300 boss fights, that had a lot of problems with it. That had a lot of really innate problems. At first, it was too random. Later, it was, I've got my buffs too high and I've ruined it now. Yeah, see, our players hated the infinite boss fights.
When you have to use scripts to beat them.
Yeah, using scripts to beat them.
We
Yeah.
changed that part completely.
Yeah, change that part completely. So the Path of the Four style boss fight is completely gone. That's completely gone. But the good news, guys, is you guys won't see all of us YouTubers posting 30 videos a day of the same video and stolen videos from each other. This feels more like pay to win. Yeah, it's gonna be something different, Jif, for sure. A lot fewer rewards. So thanks to Sam and Mike for all of that. So then fast forward to today, we got this post. Okay, we got this post right here with a lot of text on the right side, a lot. So defeat all level enemies to earn rewards and unlock the next one. There are going to be some rewards, not 17 rewards, but there's going to be a lot. 3 lives per level. Okay, lose them all and your level's progress resets. So whenever I read this, this tells me that you don't have to reset to the beginning, but maybe you do. And maybe each of those little nodes on that boss fight thing, this right here, maybe each of these has several fights contained within it. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But then you can upgrade the star ring to conquer tough levels, right? And from what I understand, the star rings level does not go away when you win. I think that they mentioned that in the dev diary somewhere. So, Lyria's adventure will feature 7 exciting levels, each offering valuable rewards for the first completion. The final level's reward will grant you a fragment of a totem of your choice. Each level will be more challenging than the last, and you'll need to conquer the current level before moving on to the next. You'll face enemy teams, epic boss fights, and you won't need adventure energy for those battles like before, right? Remember we needed pizza energy? Do you guys remember that? Coming up with the math for the pizza energy? Instead, each level gives you 3 lives, lose them all, and you'll have to start the level over. Yeah, not at the very beginning, just the level over, right? Plus, you'll build your battle team as you progress through the adventure. We'll dive into more details about that in coming posts. Yeah, we'll see more about that tomorrow and later on. Remember, this event goes live on the 12th, right? So the evening of the 11th. You also find the workshop in Lyria's adventure where you can upgrade relics to earn more rewards, purchase the buff to tackle tougher challenges, and some levels require a certain level of buffs. The big change here is that the buff won't reset. So if you can afford it, if you can afford to just max out your star ring, you could potentially just breeze through it, right? But it's probably going to be an exponentially large amount of resources that you have to invest to level this ring up enough to just breeze through the adventure, right? The big change, let's see, it will stay with you throughout the adventure, giving you a lasting advantage. Who else doesn't want to last longer, right? We think so too, and we can't wait to share more about the gameplay and team building updates. You also want a special gift? Click here. Good stuff. And then we got this post today. That post was yesterday or 2 days ago. Okay, and then we get this post today, and this tells us even more stuff. You get tracks for completing levels, finishing quests, and exchanging picks. Okay, so the pick is the currency that you use to level up some of the other things, right? And the tracks are like the honey for the Summer Festival. You guys remember the honey in Summer Festival? You collect honey. Here we go. You collect honey, and you put the honey in the honeycomb, and there's 5 prizes that you can get, right? And the grand prize is the Summer Festival coin, okay? The grand prize in Lyria's adventure is the Platinum Hits. Platinum Hits currency, whatever that looks like, that is the currency that you use in the shop, kind of like the Summer Festival shop, right? Summerfest coins, buy items, buy soul stones or buy dolls, buy Hero Soul Stone chests, buy skin stones, buy chaos particles, all of that. Yeah. Platinum hits are for that. Okay, so the main currency for the adventurous tracks, mediators in turn, can be earned by completing event quests. I don't know what a mediator is. Okay, I don't know what that is. You can spend them to upgrade relics in the workshop, craft. Oh, the mediator, I think, is the guitar pick. I think the mediator is the guitar pick looking currency, if I had to guess. Craft the buff or exchange them for the tracks. Tracks can be spent in the Rock Festival for valuable rewards. Every festival opening guarantees Lyria soul stones with valuable resources or a rare reward in the form of platinum hits. Platinum hits are currency for the adventure shop. We can find various, So a big thing that a lot of people have been asking is, can I get an absolute star Lyria without pre-ordering? And I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes. I think that it's much easier if you pre-order. If you get a 3, 4, or a 5-star Lyria, obviously that's a lot more soul stones towards your 630 soul stone total that you need to get a 6-star Lyria. But this post says that every guarantees Lyria's soul stones with a valuable resource or a rare reward in the form of platinum hits. So I don't know if there's only 2 options. One of them is soul stones and hero resources, and then the other one is platinum hits. I don't really know what the deal is there. I don't know yet. We'll find out as we get closer. But these are the platinum hits right there, the little tape deck, or the little cassette tape. Okay, the record player. We got the soul stones. We got the tracks. In today's gift, if you click on the gift right here, you can't see it because my chat is covering it. If you join the game with that, click right there, or go to Soulforce, or go to Discord and get the gift, or whatever you got to do to get the gift. This is the gift that you get in the mail. There's a platinum hit right there. There's 2,000 tracks, and there it is. Okay, so the guitar pick is the mediator. That's a guitar pick. That's a guitar pick. It's not a mediator. What in tarnation? Now, so here's what I wanted to try with you all today. I wanted to go click on a mediator or a platinum hit. Can't get into it yet. Dang, I was hoping we can get into it. I was hoping that we can get into the shop, but we can't. So we don't know how we get the pink currency, right? The pink currency that we use to purchase 2 heroes in the hero stall or to refresh. I don't know how to get this pink currency any other way aside from beating these levels. I don't know how to do it.